Sir, the good day, sir. First year community Limari, the self from various perspective and my understanding. My understanding in the self from various perspective is the philosophy called the mother of all the simply. Mother of all the simply, so it is called the mother of discipline simply because all study began with a philosophical. And I understand that we also need to make discipline to ourselves, how to make discipline by ourselves, and to make and imploring knowledge also, imploring knowledge. And I've learned from Socrates, the Greek philosophers, who believed that philosophy had a very important role to play. Socrates has an two the comatose realms. The one is physical realms and the second is the ideal realms. I understand now. Yung physical realms is like our body. Our body or my body belongs to physical realms while my spirit or my soul belongs to immortal. Immortal realms like God, while the physical realms is transient and imperfect. And also, I've learned from Saint Augustine, the African philosopher, regarded as a saint in Roman Catholic religious philosopher. He described that all all things that that God created is doing good. Everything that everything or every things that created by God is all good, like the image and likeness of God created. The people that created God is always geared towards good. So according also to Saint Augustine, that the self is known by knowing God. Yung sarili natin is para lang tayong na para lang tayong kumilala kay God. Tama ba? Knowing is known by knowing God. That's and the trust also, the trust of knowing God. Yung totoo sa pagkilala sa kay Papa Jesus. And also René Descartes, a French philosopher. I've learned also the father of philosophy, brought entirely new perspective philosophy. Self, I think there who I am. John Locke, the human mind at the birth is tabula rasa or blank slate. So I understand that John Locke, like the people can see, can smell, can touch, can feel. For example, I feel, I have, I have, I feel something like kumbaga yung may nakakapit dito sa akin or ano ba, may nakaakbay, nafe-feel ko. Then, see, nakakikita ako, touch, nakakahawak, and also smell, nakakaamoy ako. Ma-describe ko agad kung anong baho to, anong lasa to, like yung taste, smell. Immanuel Kant. I also learned from this philosopher. Immanuel Kant is a German philosopher, creating the world that is familiar, predictable, and most significant mind. The self is product of reason, regulative people because the self regulates. World familiar, predictable, and most. And also with Gilbert Ryle, British philosopher believe that the self is best understood. Yung sarili po natin is the best na matutunan or masabtan, ma-understand nato ang atong kaugalingon. The best understood as a pattern of behavior. Tendency of a person have a certain. Paul Churchland, American philosopher Churchland, advocate the idea and eliminate. Materialism is the idea that self is imperishable from the brain and the psychology of the body. So according to Paul Churchland is kung ano man yung nasa mindset natin, if what is in our mind, nagagawa agad natin. Because yung kumbaga yung brain natin, pag nagawa tayo ng kahit anong bagay, nanggagaling sa ating utak yung mga ginagawa natin, like also thinking by other people, thinking of everything like those inseparable from the brain. Inseparable from the brain, the word inspi, like I have an inspiration and that came from my mind, yung inspiration ko. And that's also my understanding based on the self from various perspective. So, thank you and have a good day. But more in Tagalog lang ko, sir. Hindi pa ako marunong mag-English. And thank you. I hope you understand me.